So we're going to be making arroz con consomé. Arroz consomé it's not arroz con consomé, it's arroz consomé. Arroz consomé is a beefy rice. This is just a concentrated beef soup from Campbell's, obviously. And the first time I had this was when I went to Puerto Rico last summer, and I threw my mom a birthday party. I'll put the link on the top somewhere. And I was gonna make arroz con gandules, rice with peas, but my sister was like, no, I'll make the arroz con consomé. And that was the first time I've ever heard of it or had it, which surprised me because I spent so much time in Puerto Rico. So there's many ways to make it. I'm going to make it for you my way. I'm trying to make a lot of the traditional Puerto Rican dishes easy because I've been getting a lot of subscribers that are not Puerto Rican and want to learn the dishes. So I want to do it as easy as possible because I want you guys to try this. And then for all my Latinos, you basically are familiar with the cooking style, the process, and the ingredients, because I also want to cater to you as well. So with that said, you could make this rice with bacon, but we are going to be using Longaniza, and I hope I said that right because every time I say it, my husband laughs at me. And this pack here, I always get it, let me see, okay, I always get this pack from either Tropical Supermarket or you can get it in Walmart. This is from Walmart, and it's $3. So, and what this is, it's like a Dominican sausage. So it is in a casing, and what I like to do is I like to just remove it out of the casing and add it into my hot caldero rice pot, and then I start building from there. So, and this is very easy, so let's get started. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I'm just going to start squeezing the meat into my hot skillet like so. And I have my stove at 6, so that's a medium to high heat on my stove, because you don't want your meat to start burning. This smells so good, guys. Alright guys, I haven't added any oil to my pan. I first like to add my meat just a little bit to brown it up a little bit. And then I'll sprinkle a little oil in there. And you don't need a lot. This is masola, and I'm going to, because you see it's already creating, matter of fact, I'm not going to add all that. Alright guys, you see how it's getting toasted? That's the way I like it. What I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to still leave my stove at a 6, and I'm going to cover this. That way it can release some of the fat, because we want that fat to be in our rice. That's going to give it its, you know, its own little touch. So let me get the lid. All right guys, so let's let this cook for about 5 minutes. Okay, you see how it released a lot of the fat? That's what we want. You can chop your sausage, the Dominican sausage, up fine if you choose to. I like some crumbled, and then I like to leave some in the bigger chunks, and this will break up even more once we start adding all our liquids. But this is what we want. We wanted all that fat to render so that we can enjoy those flavors in our rice. Now, because I'm trying to make this easy, you can go to the store and you can get sofrito like this, okay? Or you can add half a cup to 1 cup of cilantro. Then you can add a half a green pepper. You can add a half an onion, and you can add 3 to 4 heads of garlic, everything roughly chopped. Let me just cover this really quick. Okay? I am not doing it that way because I don't have onions and I don't have the garlic. So I just want to just let you know. Then you can add that without adding the sofrito. Okay? So if you're just going to add the sofrito, you would rinse this off, take 1 spoonful of this, of a spoon of this size, like a sauce spoon, and then you will pour it in your rice. What I'm going to do today, and you can do it as well, I'm going to still add the spoon of sofrito in there, and then I want to incorporate cilantro because I love the taste it gives the rice, especially, you know, fresh cilantro. And I'm going to incorporate the peppers because it's all I have. So if you want to do it like I'm doing it, go right ahead. If you want to add all 4 veggies and the sofrito, go for it. Okay, so what I'm going to start off doing is adding my green pepper. I'm going to add my cilantro, and I have 1 cup of cilantro, which has been washed already. I'm going to give it a stir. And I'm going to cover it for about 5 minutes because I want those flavors to marry to blend. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me rinse this. So I'm going to take 1 spoon, like a sauce spoon, and I'm going to get, I want you guys to be able to see. Okay, so I'm going to get 1 spoonful of the sofrito, and I'm going to put it in here. Okay, to this we're going to add 1 packet. Can you guys see? Focus this camera. Does everybody's camera does this? 1 envelope of sofrito, and we're not gonna add too many dry seasoning to this because the beef concentrated beef soup is already salty, so you don't want your rice to come out salty. Plus we're adding the fresh French onion recipe mixing flavor thing. Yeah. All right. I'm going to add probably about a tablespoon about there of Sazon. And guys, a can of Sazon for rice and beans, for me it lasts me like 3 and sometimes 4 dinners. So it goes a long way. Okay, so this rice can be made so many ways, but I'm showing you today the way I like it. If you don't want to add beans to this pot of rice right now as you're making it, you don't have to. I'm doing this because it's a way that I like to have and my kids love it. So we're going to add 1 can of black beans, frijol negro, And we're going to, let me get a, okay. So we're going to add it with the liquid and everything right into the rice. And you can add any beans to this. I just like it with the black beans. All right, my loves, at this point, bring your stove up to a high, because we just added the liquids of the beans in there. So that's why I'm telling you to turn it up on a high. So that liquid don't have to pit in them. If you want the ones pitted, you can. I just don't like anybody having to dig in their mouth while they're eating my food. So let's add the olives. All right, this was 1/3 of a cup. 1/3 of a cup of olives. If you like olives, add a lot. Half of the kids don't like them and the other half loves them. So go figure, right? I'm going to add some garlic powder to this. I'm not adding chicken bouillon, guys, because you don't know my videos. This is about maybe a tablespoon of garlic. In all my other videos, I always tell you guys that the chicken bouillon is really salty. So that's why I'm not adding it to this dish. Or the beef bouillon, because that's salty as well. Okay, huns. At this point, we're going to add the French onion recipe mix pouch. And I bought a bunch of these because the holidays is coming and I'm going to obviously be doing a lot of cooking. And now once the fall hits, you will be getting these on sale. So it's the best time to stock up on this. It's now like for the fall season. So there was a sale in ShopRite, and sure enough, I did stock up. So make sure you look out for those sales and stock up. So we're going to be using the whole envelope. And then we're going to give this a mix. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the whole can of the beef consommé. And this is from ShopRite, and I've also found this, and it's weird because I have found it in Walmart, but it always seemed to be in like my my Walmart over here, I could never find it. And this is more like the suburbs. But then there's 2 other Walmarts that I go to sometimes, and they are in the Latin community, and then I always find it in those Walmarts. But then the Walmart by me never carry it. So I don't know, Walmart, what's going on with that. But I found that one in ShopRite. Okay guys, so our Dominican sausage and our veggies and the olive and the black beans and the sazon and the garlic and a little bit of tomato sauce has all come to a boil. Now I have 4 cups of long grain rice that I've washed, and I measure exactly 4 cups because I want this to be an exact measurement for you guys. Okay.
I like that.
Okay.
Can I get a little coffee?
Yes, you can. Okay. That's 2 cups of water, and I measured exactly 2 cups of water with the same measuring cup that I measured my rice. And I'm adding the 2 cups of water because I added the can of consommé, which is the beef soup. Tastes really good. So let's do this spoon. The spoon check. Perfect. Now your pot, depending on the size and the shape, may vary in the water. So where I just added 2 cups of water, you may have to add 3 or maybe less. So make sure that add it a cup at a time. That's what I would tell you, especially if you're a beginner. And then add the spoon to the middle. As you stir it, you'll see that it feels a little firm. Add this, oops. Let me stand it. Add the spoon to the middle. So we're going to allow most of the water to evaporate before we cover it up. All right, so we'll be right back. And this is delicious, guys. You see your Dominican sausage there. You have your black beans, you have your olives. I mean, you got some peppers and cilantro. It can't get no better than this. All in one caldero rice thing. Delicious. All right, my loves. So at this point, you know I like to cover my rice with foil and then the lid. You don't have to do this part. Let me just zoom you out. You don't have to do this part whatsoever. You guys know that this is something I like to do. But before I forget, make sure that you bring your stove down to from a low to medium heat, okay? So I always put my stove at a 3. And my stove goes to, what does it go to? It goes 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so it goes to a 10. It goes to 10. All right, there we go. Do not open this for nothing in the world, okay? Leave it covered anywhere, depending on your stove, from 35, excuse me, to 40, 45 minutes, no more than 45 minutes. I'll time mine and then I'll come back and let you know how long it was. Alrighty. Alright guys, so the Arroz Consomé has been cooking for 40 minutes, 42 minutes to be exact. And it smells delicious. And whenever you make rice, make sure that you go and you mix the rice really well, like so. All right, let me show you guys, because you want to break it up. All right, so this is what your rice is going to look like. And it's really hot. And you see there, oh my God, zoom in camera. All right, so there you have, let me tap it. Okay, so there you have your black olives, your black beans, your green olives, and your pork. And for some reason, my camera is not zooming in. Hold on. All right, guys, so this is done. It tastes absolutely delicious. It didn't need anything, and as you guys seen, we didn't use a lot of seasoning because the consommé can of soup is has its own flavors. All right, guys, so I'm going to plate this. As a matter of fact, let me just do a close-up video now because my cousin and my goddaughter Angelica just called that they're on their way. And I didn't even plan it, so I'm so happy that I made this. Plus, I made a tutorial on how to make coquito, pistachio coquito. Plus, I made a tutorial on how to make the pistachio coquito cake, which is in the refrigerator. So it's like great that they're coming because it would have been too much. Plus, I'm making ham chops, which are smoked pork chops, in my power oven. Plus, I'm making regular pork chops and totones because it's Sunday dinner, guys. So, with that said, I hope you give this recipe a try. Let me know in comments if you like it. And with that said, thanks again for tuning in to one of my delicious cooking tutorials. To the next video, guys.